Back at it again. Finally no rain. And the holidays are over. This time I figured instead of going to the left, I'm gonna go to the right. So y'all can see some different views. I see they're loading the grain ship away from the grain elevator, offloading it by crane and barge. I don't know how far I'm gonna go today, but we'll see. Wonder if we're gonna see any alligators today. Got somebody riding a bicycle. I would show y'all some more of the grain ship being, look like it's being offloaded. I could be wrong though. Because the crane went in with an open bucket, which means it was empty. I'm guessing he's offloading it from there. Never seen them offloaded like that. Well, I seen them loaded, but not offloaded. Yep. Now he got his bucket closed. I know when I worked at the grain elevator, we had a Egyptian ship come in and couldn't load anything by machine. It was all by hand. That took a full 5 days to load. That was crazy too. Yep, got somebody walking this way, so I'm gonna pause the video. Oh, the river looks like it went down. It's not as high as it was last time I came walk over here. I'm heading down river. The other video was I was heading up river. It's funny seeing a oil derrick out there at a bar room. I know at one time across the river they had a bar room right outside the grain elevator, happily named the Dust Bowl. When I worked at Avondale, they had a bar right there, and it was called the Wet Dock. It's funny how they come up with names to go with their surroundings. The Dust Bowl for the grain elevator, the Wet Dock for a shipbuilding facility. So I guess all the snow up north has melted and made its way down south and going into the Gulf. That's what it looks like. Somebody just started tooting their horn. I know a little further up ahead is the old ferry boat landing, where in the last video y'all seen the memorials from some of the people that died on the river. And a previous video from a long time back, I did a little documentary on things that happened out here, some of the plantations and stuff like that, and the big old tragedy of the ferry boat getting hit by a ship going upriver. I remember being a kid going out there in the woods, getting everything set up for a big old bonfire, not knowing that the tugboat crews would always call in. Even though we never set them on fire. Well, wait long enough after the river recedes back into the main part of the river and everything dries up, and you can find all kind of crazy stuff out there, especially some good driftwood. You can make some good stuff out of driftwood. There's a big old piece of driftwood right there. I wonder where it came from. So far, only 3 people came from this way. Seen 2 people on the way that I went before. But oh well. I don't plan on making another hour-long video of me walking. I just enjoy going out and getting things done. And then when I get back to my mom's house, I'm gonna go do some painting. Put a second coat on the hallway. I'm debating on if I want to start in the main bathroom, because when my brother fixed some holes in the wall that was in there, he put so much putty, it's gonna take a while to sand. I know I'm gonna go far enough that y'all can see the grain elevator. There's a turtle on a log. Little bitty old turtle. There's some turtles on that log. There's 2 of them, a big one and a little one. See if I can zoom in on them. See? They'll probably jump off if I go closer to them. Yep, they done jumped off. Even though I'm on top of the levee and a good distance from them. Out there sunning themselves, getting themselves warm. There's some more turtles on the log out there by the grass and everything. I don't care how far I walk. Not really interested in keeping track on how far I go. It's just that I know I got it done. Hey, we got a little hill. What's the pipe for? I have no clue. I remember coming over here as a kid, jumping this thing on dirt bikes till the cops chase us off. A little restaurant down there, restaurant slash bar. When we first moved out here, that was the only burger joint they had in this parish. Well, on this side of the river. And then McDonald's came in, then Burger King. They did have some good burgers back in the 80s. I don't know how the food is now. Changed hands plenty of times. Never closed down, but it did sell out to somebody else. It's now called Dat Bar. And as you can see how the levee turns, that's where the old landing was for the ferry. This was one of two ways to get across the river without a bridge. This one and one in reserve. And they started building the Hellbogs Bridge, as you've seen at the beginning of the video. I know at one time they used to have a house back there that people used to live in. I don't know if they still got it or not. Yeah, it's funny how this area worked. One was to come and go on the ferry, and the other one, which you'll see shortly, was to get off the ferry. Sometimes traffic would get so bad that people was trying to park on the side of the road so they can wait for the ferry. Looks like it's all overgrown now. Hey, I'm not a fan of leaving my car parked. But I can say one thing, I ain't gotta worry about nobody breaking in it because cops are always up and down River Road. I don't know if you can see where that smoke's coming from, that's formerly Monsanto. Oh, I see an alligator, but we got bought out by bear. Let's see if I can zoom in on an alligator. There you go. 2 videos, 2 different alligators. He's just there sunning himself. That's much smaller than the one last time. That's about a 3.5, 4 footer. Yeah, back when I worked at Monsanto, that was one of the best plants I ever worked in. Even though it caused millions of deaths and cancers and shit like that. I always had to watch out for where the oxidizer was, because you don't want to get none of that wet because it burns. Some more wildlife. See some more turtles on a log. Yeah, definitely the river has receded, because I can see grass again. St. Charles Parish has 3 grain elevators. ADM AMA, Destrehan, which is also ADM owned, and then you got Bunge. Destrehan and Bunge are sitting side by side. AMA's further down. It's funny how Birdie's went from being one single gas station to being all over the place. You got them in Laplace, Gramercy, Houma. One man with one gas station built up a whole empire for himself. Behind me, there's Birdie's corporate office. There's one of the grain elevators. That is Bunge. Further down, right about where the bushes are at, the tree, is ADM AMA. You'll see Destrehan shortly. And they're putting in all kind of new silos back there. I don't know why they're doing that. Or are they building another grain elevator? There's Destrehan. As you can see, the industrial complex over there, all in pipes and beams and everything. That's Bear Industry. Going back the first way I went, you'll see all kind of chemical plants. We got some loaded up barges right there. Where that playground is, that's Monsanto Park. I'm guessing that Monsanto paid for the property and did that for the community, like ADM AMA did, right on the side of their facility, and they named it after one of their employees who passed away. This one was fun jumping, because you got the peak and then all of a sudden the drop off. Jumped it on dirt bikes, jumped it on bicycles. Wasn't smooth enough for skateboard, so. And that buoy broke away, got caught up over there. That's some big old oak trees. I remember when my uncles had their kids' birthday parties there. The kids passed out, they were basically babies. And they put a beer can in each one of their hands, empty beer cans, and a finished cigarette in the other, and took pictures. That's the kind of shit you can get away with in the 80s. Alright. That's Destrehan. That's Bungie. And way back over there is AMA. 3 grand elevators. A lot of driftwood you can go through over there. And then you got Monsanto. Wow, 55-gallon drum. Oh well, I guess I'll head on back. I'm already 20-something minutes into this video. 23 minutes exact. I did say I didn't want to do an hour-long video like last time. And still got some nasty clouds overhead. But everything else is nice. Smell something burning, like cardboard or something. Oh, and there's a guy that lives right in front of Monsanto. Well, there. He has his own helicopter service. And you see him flying out of there all the time. A lot of times he does aerial tours of New Orleans. A lot of times he goes out towards the Gulf. The last time I remember seeing one of his helicopters, it was a little too big to be landing on an oil rig deck, so. Since my mom asked me, when are you gonna get started on the house again? I'm gonna do that today. And then probably tomorrow, if it's not raining, change out my lower control arms that I've been putting on for the longest. One of the main reasons why I'm doing this video today is so I can upload the the video with the new intro. Thank you, Paul. You didn't have to, but you did anyway. Got a foot ferry over there, transport the river workers to different barges and different ships and all that. There you can smell that musty smell of water. Didn't smell it when I was walking, but I guess now that I'm going into the wind, I smell it more. I don't understand it. The price of gas is $2.99 over here. All along River Road is $2.99. You get out there in the Hahnville, they finally dropped it down to $2.69. But if you go up on Highway 90, it's like $2.40, $2.49, $2.59, something like that. And let's just say, I may be closer to the gas stations out here, but I ain't paying that price. Even Murphy's gas is cheaper than that. Well, it's a little shorter than what I walked last time. But it is what it is. Wonder if that gator's still sitting over there on the levee. What's up, buddy? It's a wrestling match. And there's those two ducks out there. Come back here, you coward. Leave me alone. Non-stop action on the walk. So what are y'all doing? Working? Hanging out at the house? Working in your garden? Huh? Y'all seen my garden. The monster hasn't been watering it properly. My bell peppers aren't as big as they should be. And I'm out here in Hahnville helping Mom out. And I got no garden out here. Don't get me wrong, I can bring them, but I ain't got no place to plant them. Yep, the alligator's still sitting there. Now if I do this on a daily basis, then I'll start bringing my get home bag and put my boots on, make it a little tougher. Add weight to take off weight. To build muscle mass. I weighed myself this morning, I was at 189. I'm like, damn, what the hell happened? Went from 187 to 193, and then back to that. So plus I ain't been doing much since the weather. Can't paint because of the weather. We've already got enough humidity, so today's a good day to actually paint. So I had a second coat to the hallway walls, fill in where I missed that because I didn't want to take out a little paintbrush to paint. And then move on to either the bathroom, the big bathroom, or the kitchen. Even though I done started on the kitchen with changing out the cabinets. I got one more cabinet I gotta change out. Whenever she comes up with the funds to actually get another cabinet. And then all the one thing of cabinets will be done after that, so we're good. Did get the kitchen sink fixed. I got the big bathroom sink fixed, and we're waiting on the plumber to come to fix a hole in the bathtub pipe. And then I'll be able to put the cabinet and the sink back in her bedroom bathroom and have that one actually working. I need to get a way to mount my camera, make it stable instead of being so bouncy. Yeah, the wonders of living on a fixed income. Can't believe Thursday, got a phone call. Hey, we really like your resume. Want to get to know you a little bit. All right, well, this job sounds like you'd be a good fit for it. Let me see about scheduling you in an interview. It's like, all right, cool. Guy got back with me through email with the address, which is in Hammond. Nice little ride from where I'm at now. With an appointment for the interview, 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. Lo and behold, it's storming its ass off out here Friday morning. I'm going up to I'm leaving early so I can get up there enough time, especially with all the rain. And I get to 55 and I got an alert for something. I don't remember, a text message or something, and I seen I had an email. So I clicked on the email that was sent 8:39 that morning. Hey KP, I know this ain't the news you want to hear, but they already filled the position with somebody in-house. I wish I would have known that was going to happen before I got in touch with you, but keep an eye out on our website for new openings. I'm like, come on, man. They should have known that they hired somebody in-house before that interview was even made. Because once the email came back with the time for the interview, pretty sure the guy already got the job. Instead of them saying, no, wait, we got somebody. Let's not waste this guy's time, gas, and money. But it is what it is. I mean, fuck, man. 5 months without working. I don't know what to do with myself. I have to be working. I've always been working. Start to go stir crazy. I need to have my own money again. I can't do the things that I want to do. But it is what it is. At least I'm still getting shit done. Get my mom's house all fixed up for her. Still can't believe my dad and brother left it in that condition. Just for it to get worse before I come in and take care of everything. It's sad that I wasn't a golden child. Yes, I was the firstborn, but those three stuck together like peas in a pod. Whenever it came to me, it's like, fuck him. Now look at me. I ain't got too much further to go. I still got 2 more bedrooms to do. The main bathroom, I don't have to worry about the half bathroom because that's already painted and it's all good. Got the living room and the kitchen to do. There's a big hole in the wall that my brother fixed, but he never sanded it down. He added too much of that putty stuff, that stucco, or spackle, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm gonna spend an hour, 2 hours sanding that down, getting that leveled out. That hole was from when they had a rocket chair close to it. They kept hitting the damn wall. My mom told me, yeah, when I go, this is going to be your house. You'll always have a place to stay. Back when y'all got that house built, I told y'all I didn't want that house. I still don't want that house. Don't get me wrong, I'll fix it up, but I'm not going to keep it. Yeah, I had some guy walking by. So I had to stop the video. I know he heard my conversation about my mom's house. Don't know how much of it he heard, but I know he heard some of it. But it's true, I told him, I said, I don't want this house. Give it to my brother. And I had expected my brother to die before me. And let's just say, yeah, I was the one that made the call to pull the plug. But he wasn't coming back. My dad died in the front yard of that house. And I got the phone call about him passing. I was at work. And I'm like, Well, there ain't nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna stay working. And then Missy called me, and I told her what happened. She told me, get off work. Come pick me up. Let's go take care of your mom. I was like, I'd rather make this money. Because the sad part about it was, that same day my dad passed was my last day of therapy from a car accident I was in. And I had some time, I could have came over here and seen him before he died. And I said, no, I'm going to work. I need the money. Still kind of beat myself up for that, even though the later part of the years, me and my dad never really spoke. The last time I actually heard him say something to me was when the monster was a baby and I put him on his lap to take a picture. Yeah, he wasn't too happy about that. But oh well, I wanted to get a picture of my son with my dad. And where's that picture at now? No clue. The sad part about it is I'm a spitting image of my fucking dad. Don't get me wrong, my dad has some good hair, good thick hair, but I didn't get the thick hair from him. I got the thin hair from my mom. But I did get the balding spots from him, which sucks. I got some people walking this way. So I guess I'll go ahead and end the video here, and I'll see y'all on the next one.